News covering D.C. now, where today you can expect to see an increase in federal law enforcement. This is all part of President Trump's executive order to make D.C. safe and beautiful again. Now, the enforcement started while you were sleeping, and overnight we got these new images of officers with the U.S. Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms Agency keeping an eye on streets in northwest D.C. near Petworth. All of this comes just days after a former DOGE staff worker was attacked in the Logan Circle neighborhood, sparking new threats of a federal takeover of D.C. by President Trump. A group of teenagers attacked 19-year-old Edward Corristine during an attempted carjacking. He was trying to protect his girlfriend. Police have arrested 2 teenagers from Hyattsville, but they are still looking for multiple suspects. Yesterday, they released this new photo of a person of interest in connection to Sunday's attack in Northwest. Now, all of this comes as a new study shows many people living in D.C.'s wards 7 and 8 just don't feel safe. And 7 News reporter John Gonzalez is live this morning with the results of that survey and what some community leaders are saying really needs to be done. John.
Melanie, as the White House deploys more federal officers throughout the city, it is creating quite a debate on the ground on the streets of D.C. Worth mentioning, we've been monitoring the downtown area this morning from the National Mall to DuPont Circle. We haven't seen any federal patrols posted up just yet this morning. Now, in wards 7 and 8, a group of young researchers called Safety 7 have been talking to at least 150 residents. The majority say they do not feel safe in the city right now, and almost half say they stayed home last month simply out of fear. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro is pushing hard for tougher sentencing for youth offenders, and under President Trump's safe and beautiful order, feds are promising a bigger presence. University of Virginia professor Joshua Ederheimer is a Metropolitan Police Department veteran. He tells 7 News he believes statistics don't always match how people feel.
A crime stats response to a perception of crime, it's not in sync with what an individual is feeling. Crime stats don't reflect victimization.
And of course, still a lot of debate this morning as to what safety should look like in D.C. and who should be in charge of it. That study also shows a lack of trust in law enforcement. That's another contributing issue to why people are feeling unsafe here in the city. Reporting live, John Gonzalez, 7 News.
Thank you, John. And D.C.'s new top prosecutor is calling for major reforms to the city's juvenile crime laws. Jeanine Pirro is demanding council members reconsider the Second Chance Amendment Act, the Incarceration Reduction Amendment Act, and the Youth Rehabilitation Act. These laws seal criminal records and reduce sentences for teens. Pirro believes it is time to hold young people more accountable. 7 News asked all council members if they plan to repeal the laws and what they're doing to improve the perception of safety in D.C., and we're still waiting for responses. And in the meantime, D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton is weighing in on the president's push to federalize MPD and call in the National Guard. She says, quote, D.C. residents, a majority of whom are black and brown, are worthy and capable of governing themselves without interference from federal officials who are unaccountable to D.C. And we've been asking you, do you feel safe in D.C.? Scan the QR code on your screen to participate in our poll. So far, the majority of those who have weighed in say no. And you can find all of our team coverage on this topic right now at WJLA.com.